and welcome to Pizza Katerina Car. It is Tuesday. So yesterday we had the USDA come out and inspect our business. We found out some more specifics. So we found out that our person is available to us 40 hours a week, like 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. minus a lunch. And we would be her 5th facility. So she has 5 facilities. So we are allowed, when she comes on shift at 6 a.m., we are allowed to at that point start making our product. Our product must be done by the time she's done with her shift, which is 3 p.m., which for us, for the most part, is good because we're usually done by then, because then we open up the pizza shop. So that works out for us pretty well. We might have some random times, but then we can talk about overtime, and she's on shift for another company until 6 p.m. And so if we needed her to be on shift until 6 p.m. or for extra time, we could, but then we would have to split the overtime cost with the other business or businesses, depending on how many need her to be on shift. So that's what I know about that. And then she comes in, she has certain things that she does and she checks, and then she, yes, can stick around for the entire day if she doesn't have anywhere else to be. Or she goes to visit her other places and then comes back, and then goes and comes back. So she's basically just like traveling between the few of us during her workday. Found out about an office. I was worried about an enclosed office. It says that they need to have an office space. Well, an office is a desk, internet, a chair, an outlet, and a filing cabinet that can lock. So, all right, that's doable. I can do that. So that all sounded fine. There are a lot of processes that we're working on. So you've got to have this sanitation process. So how do we clean our business? How do we make sure that it's being cleaned properly? How do we make sure that our staff is cleaning themselves, their hands, they're washing their hands after they XYZ, making sure that we're sanitizing our knives and our cutting boards and our all the stuff. Which I was like to the guy, I'm like, this is what I do right now. This is just what we do. It's not anything like, is that fine? And he's like, yeah, you just write out what you do, but then you have to have a log of it. Every single day they come in and they have to check your log. Did you check your person that did the floor? Did you check your person that did the whatever, all the stuff. So that's all fine. And again, not a hardship, right? Like that's fine. And for as much time as they've got to stick in my shop or not stick in my shop or all that stuff, I don't really give a flying fuck. I just want to be able to put out product. That's all I want to be able to do. Yesterday, I was in a little bit of a humdinger of a mood, because you kind of feel like I work really hard, and it's not about working really hard. It's about, I am willing to put in whatever effort is necessary to get the work out there. And it is one thing when I can't do it because me. It's another thing when I can't do it because somebody else is putting the brakes on me because of their process. That makes me a little bit nuts. So, right? So that's sort of how I'm feeling about this. And then, no chai. I got water. And I missed my haircut, this is crazy. My hair is like a bush, and you can't miss a haircut. And I did. And it's fine. It is what it is. But now I don't even know what to say. Well, I need to know what to say. I need to just make another appointment and get it done. But anyway, so that's handled. So this morning, I canceled my morning appointment, aka haircut, to get all of this stuff done because I have to get it done. Because again, it is one thing when someone else puts the brakes on my business and my production. It is another if I'm standing in my own way, and I won't stand in my way. I will get the work done. So it doesn't matter. I did all of this stuff as much as I could possibly do. Now I've got to go into the shop to do to work. So that all went really great. Like there's no issues. There's no issues. HACCP plan might be an issue, but it's not an issue. It's just something you have to do. Thankfully, Raymond sent me templates of almost everything. So I was able to do it all where I felt confident in what I was doing. And again, it's just stuff that I do, except I did not have a recall plan. Never even thought about a recall plan. So imagine if I put out, sausage on pizza and Johnsonville comes back and sends out a recall on their Johnsonville sausage, and how am I going to get all that shit back? And then how am I going to let our consumers know that I need to get the shit back? So I never even thought about that. So in that regard, actually I was doing that and I was like, this is really important. This is really important. It is really important. It's really important that I do that. It's really important that I have a plan in place. So then I was kind of like, well, that's pretty good. Then last night we did our very first Making Pizzas with Mel, and that was so fun. It was so fun. I love community. It's one of the things that I sort of thrive on and in is community. And so I just love that. I love community. And I'm gonna go through the car wash. Not that you care, but I got a few minutes before, if I'm at the shop at 2, I should be fine. I don't know, am I allowed to go in this one? I don't know what the rules are. It says stop. I'm gonna stop. So, oh, there we go. So anyway, so that was that. So that was super fun. I did up another one because I imagine that this next one is, I have another one on the 13th, and then I just entered another one for the 20th. And stop. Neutral. Done. So I had that, and it was a really good time. We started out with making dough balls, and then we cut dough balls. Well, we cut dough, talked about dough, cut dough for dough balls, rolled. I taught everyone how to roll a dough ball, sort of. I'm not a very good teacher, and so but I did the best I could. And I mean, let's face it, they're not going to be going home and rolling dough balls for forever, I'm sure, but it was fun. And then we worked on making crusts, stretching dough, and anyway, it doesn't matter. This is for my posterity. I have to remind myself. This is for my posterity, not anybody else. So we did that, and then they learned how to stretch dough and then put it in the ovens, and then they got to make whatever pizza they wanted. And it took 2 hours and 15 minutes. We were pretty much done at 8:15. I'd said it would go till 8, but we're 15 minutes over, which isn't bad for me when I can talk about myself for an hour to nobody. So that's pretty good. And then Jimmy came in, not that that matters, but yesterday was our anniversary, and so Jimmy came and surprised me with flowers and dark chocolate covered raspberries, which I had said that I would. I had said that that's so loud. I had said that I would not going to eat anymore after I ate my dinner because I put on like 8 pounds and I don't like to be heavy. That's not my jam. I've been heavy and I don't want to. So I was like, oh man, I'm going to have a couple of these, but I'm not going to eat a lot of them. So I shared them with my group last night so that I didn't have to eat them all. And now I'm going through the dryer. We finally got a notification from Bell's. Our pizzas didn't sell super well. That was really horrible. That hurts my heart a little bit. It does. That was a little bit. And, right, it's what it is. You gotta, it is what it is. We had a snowstorm last weekend, and they did talk about the snowstorm and their feelings that it might tamper sales. But I didn't send them that many. We sent them 30. And so that wasn't that many. I am going to put our pizzas on a circle this week instead of on the square. The square really didn't work the best. I talked to them about that. I was feeling a little bit bad about that, but I didn't really know what to do. So this week I'm going to put them on the circles, which we put our par bakes on these circles. And they're really sturdy. And so I'm going to do that this week for them and see if that works a little bit better. But they really want a light bake, and you're putting sauce on basically dough. And so like after a day or so, you got sauce on dough. Like it's tricky, right? It doesn't hold super well. And there's really not a lot I can do about that because it's sauce on dough if you want a really light bake the way they want it. So I offered today instead to do 2 bakes. So if they still want to just order 30, that's fine. And I'll do a bake and delivery on Thursday for Friday, or I could bake them. So I baked them last week on Thursday for Friday, but I could bake them on Friday morning and have them delivered by 11 a.m. So they open at noon. And so I could do that instead of a delivery on Thursday just to help that. Or I could do like I did last time and deliver on Thursday for Friday. Which is fine. It's totally fine. But I could do it on Friday and make sure that I deliver by 11. I'd have 11 a.m. cutoff for delivery. We'd have to leave the shop at 10. 30, delivery to them at 11. And that way ensure that they're the freshest. So, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm super disappointed about their sales. I'm really disappointed about their sales. And is what it is. I can't, right? Is what it is. Is what it is. I gotta it's good pizza. I got messages from people who bought it and they were like, Mel, the pizza was really good. So it's not that it's a product issue. If you like our pizza, it's just, it's not on the menu. I don't want to be a blamer. I don't like blamers. Anyway, I don't know what their process is as far as making sure people know about it. So, whatever. So we'll just sort of see. We'll just have to see. So today's Tuesday. I go in, I work tonight, I close tonight, and I make bread tonight for tomorrow. And then tomorrow we are celebrating mine and Jimmy's anniversary, and we're celebrating my birthday, which is on Friday. So we're celebrating my daughter-in-law's birthday tomorrow night. So tomorrow I'm gonna get stuff to make dinner, and my husband and I got married in Mexico, and so I'm gonna do we almost always go out, but we really can't afford to do that this year. And so I'm going to make food this year. And that's okay. I had to remind myself that that's okay. That's okay. That's okay this year. We got other stuff that we're trying to do, which is this business. And that takes precedence to going out to eat one night. And Jimmy and I don't go out to eat, just the two of us, for our anniversary. We take our entire family, so all of our kids, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and my husband pays for everything. So the bill is always quite large. Anyway, maybe he'd want to take tomorrow off and we could make food together. That might be nice. I'll text him. Anyway, all right. So that's my end for today. Tonight I work. I'm super geeked. And, well, that's a lie. I'm not really super geeked, but I am, I'm enthusiastic about the situation with the USDA. And I'm enthusiastic about the fact that we're just going to keep moving forward, because that's what you do. I don't know how to be a quitter. I don't even know what being a quitter would mean. Like, I can't be a quitter. I just can't be a quitter. It's just not in my DNA. Quitting is not in my DNA. I'm not a quitter. So we just keep moving. Anyway. All right. That's it for me. See you.